I'm Kyung Yoon, and coming up, we'll meet Andrea Jung, a trailblazer for women's economic empowerment.
You give a woman a hand up rather than a handout. There's sustainable, lasting society improvement. And I think that's been proven, again, time and time again.
Andrea Jung, the CEO of Grameen America, is determined to break the cycle of poverty for women in the U.S. who can't get access to capital because they're considered a poor credit risk.
It's cyclical. They can't establish a pattern of credit and get a FICO credit score that allows them to get a credit card.
Jung believes a small loan can be the life-transforming boost a woman needs to pull herself out of poverty.
What a woman can do with a $1,500 loan continues to astound me every single time I meet one of our borrowers.
Is that the average size of a loan?
That's the first size loan. The average size loan is about $2,300.
Grameen was founded in Bangladesh in 1983 by Nobel Prize winner Muhammad Yunus to help women who were too poor to qualify for traditional bank loans. It was a revolutionary idea to extend credit to illiterate women to help them buy a sewing machine or some bamboo to start a basket weaving business and transform them into entrepreneurs.
Many Americans associate Grameen with helping poor women in developing countries. What do you want them to know about the work that you're doing right here in America?
Grameen America program is the fastest growing microfinance organization in the United States, and the very first branch opened in Jackson Heights, Queens, right here in our backyard. So our measure of what does good look like is that we give them that access. We open a bank account for them. We help them establish that credit score, and that then the bigger impacts, the impact on their earnings, what's the income boost, are they able to in fact create a job? 1 out of 5 Grameen America members, have people working for them.
For many years, Andrea Jung was known more for makeup than microloans. As the CEO of Avon, a position she held from 1999 to 2012, she was one of very few women and Asian American CEOs of a Fortune 500 company.
Do you see the transition from being the head of Avon to Grameen America as a radical shift?
Avon was really founded on the idea that if women could have some of their own money, make their own individual incomes, they could be empowered.
Avon calling at your door. Avon calling.
So if you fast forward all the way to Muhammad Yunus and his founding belief that women in dire poverty who were just given a tiny bit of capital, where they had no access to loans, would not only pay that loan back, tiny amounts, but in fact begin to work themselves out of poverty. Grameen is very much of a social business. It's a sustainable business.
I am proud to present the 2015 Philanthropy Award to Andrea Jung.
In March, Andrea Jung was honored by the United Way of New York City, an organization that is also at the forefront of fighting poverty and creating opportunities for New Yorkers.
I've had the opportunity to see thousands of women across the United States, and here we are in the richest nation, and we look at the richest city here in the richest nation and the income inequality. And the people who do not have access, whether it's to capital or to education, is truly daunting, and I know that's why every one of us is in this room today.
Why is this mission so important to you personally?
I'm a proud New Yorker. I have, lived here. My children have grown up here. I've worked here. I think it's hard to believe in 2015 that there is still so much need. And I think it takes organizations like the United Way of New York City, like Grameen America. Right here in New York City, we've served over 26,000 women right here in the boroughs.
A child of Chinese immigrants, Andrea Jung says that she was raised to be proud of her heritage.
I remember being in 4th grade and going to a pulp plant and running home and saying, "They make paper here. Can you believe they make paper?" And my father would say, "Paper was invented in China."
How has being Asian American influenced you as a leader?
You don't have to change who you are. You don't have to kind of walk away from that part of your heritage, but you need to be more assertive. So I did learn, and it took some time, but it's really been quite helpful, and I don't think I've lost the essence of what I'm proud of in terms of being Chinese.
And Andrea Jung has plans to expand the work and impact of Grameen America across the United States to create even more opportunities for women and families. I'm Kyung Yoon for Asian American Life.